What's going on? How y'all doing out there? Y'all know what time it is. This your boy Easy Work Boxing. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. This video could be about boxing. It could be about more. Whatever you decide to talk about, that's what we talking about. You see the title of it. Let's talk about boxing and more, because as usual, there ain't really much to talk about in the sport of boxing. The same old same until we see a fight. The best thing coming up that we're going to have is with the Errol Spence versus, Ugas fight. So other than that, we got to wait for that till March. So, we can talk about anything right now. So if you're tuning in, whatever you want to discuss, whatever you want to talk about, we are welcome. You are welcome to comment, and we will go in on that. So I'm going to wait on people to get on, and we're going to get it on. I'd like to see how everybody doing. It's going down today. We got Keith Thurman, Barrios coming up. Get to see my boy Keith Thurman back in the ring. I'm enjoying that. I'm liking that very much. Get to see my boy Keith Thurman back in the building. Not much, bro. I'm just chilling, man. Just wanted to get on. I ain't been on in a day or two, and I just want to get on with my folks and conversate, see what's going on. How y'all feel about the sport of boxing? What's going on in life with you? What you want to talk about? I just seen the video. Just a little something to talk about with 50 Cent. Recently, trolling. Who was he trolling? Damn, I just read the article. It was two people he was trolling. It was about some recent situation. Who's 50 Cent trolling? Y'all, come on, talk to me, y'all. We talking about everything. We talking about everything. Whatever you want to talk about, we talking about boxing and more. Boxing and more. This is for my subscribers, my little ones, my country cousins. You understand me? Please donate to the channel. Go to the description. You can go to Cash App or PayPal, whichever one. Show your boy some love. Hit your like buttons. Let's go in. Now, I was just talking about somebody. 50 Cent, who you just went in on? Oh, yeah, Young Jeezy and Gucci Mane beef. Young Jeezy and Gucci Mane, been having this beef, going on, and 50 Cent, comment on the fact that Gucci Mane came out with a recent song talking about Young Jeezy's so-called associate or friend who was killed by Gucci Mane in the process of Gucci Mane supposedly being robbed. And Gucci Mane comes in and he laughing at the new song and the lyric of him saying, he talking about Pookie Loke and this and that and the other. And so, it's funny because, they finna have a concert down here actually in February, or I think February. Gucci Mane, that concert that they're talking about, I think it's just publicity, for people that want to go to the concert to see what may happen, because, 50 Cent going to be there, Rick Ross going to be there, Young Jeezy, Gucci Mane, DJ Drama. So, it sells tickets. It make people want to go and see what may happen behind the scenes. It's going to be something. I'm sure it is, especially on this tour, because you got to look at the tour is full of ops. You got Rick Ross and 50 Cent. You got Gucci Mane and Jeezy. What y'all think gonna happen? Y'all think they gonna be out there singing Kumbaya, my Lord? And no, somebody gonna get into it that night. But it ain't gonna be for real though. It's gonna be for fake. It's gonna be for publicity. It's gonna be for tickets to sell. It's gonna be for you to buy albums. It's gonna be for you to hear what they gonna say in their next mixtape. It's gonna be, yeah, that's all it's for. They ain't finna fight nobody. Y'all just think about it. These people got money. Anybody who want to fight each other and they got money, they can meet up somewhere. They could get off a jet in Orlando and fight. All this, I want to do this to this person and all that for years, and entertainment is entertainment. They ain't gonna do nothing to each other. It's all fake. It's all games. Ain't nobody finna do nothing. They sit up and they talk about each other. They dog each other. Everybody got something to say about Puffy being gay, and then 2 months later, they in a picture with Puffy. They chilling with Puffy. Birds of a feather flock together, like my oldest brother told me. Birds of a feather flock together. Ain't no way in here you sit up here hanging around people and you ain't doing nothing that they doing. What you hanging around them for? Come on now. Either they need you on ESPN. You know more about boxing more than the First Take crew. Yeah, because they, for one, they biased. They getting paid. They don't know nothing about boxing, so they gonna pick. They think the most highlighted fighter is the best fighter in the world because they don't know nothing about boxing. I wish ESPN would hire me. I would love that job. I need that job. Fly me out. You know what I'm saying? I will take it. I will take it with no problems. I would take it. What's going on in the sport of boxing, though? We do got Amir Khan versus Kell Brook coming up. We do got Amir Khan versus Kell Brook coming up. Y'all, please support the channel. Please go to Cash App, PayPal. Show your boy Easy some love. Go in the description. You will see everything you need. Amir Khan versus Kell Brook. A lot of people gonna be looking crazy when Amir Khan lose to Kell Brook. Now, the one thing that changes the situation of that fight is the fact that Amir Khan is over there with Bo Magnum. But we gotta understand one thing. Just because Amir Khan is over there with Bo Magnum does not mean he's gonna beat Kell Brook. Now, Bo Magnum are superb in what they do. It works well with Terrence Crawford. It does not mean that it's going to work well with every other fighter that they train. If I ain't mistaken, Maurice Hooker is an example. And Maurice Hooker is a prime example of what I'm saying. He works with Bo Magnum. He trains with Bo Magnum. And he's lost back-to-back 2 times. You know, which I think it was a management fault with Maurice Hooker. I wouldn't have put Maurice Hooker back in the ring like that fast. You know, not that fast. Especially coming off a loss and against Virgil Ortiz Jr., you know, I wouldn't have did that with him. But, you know, that's just how it go. What's up, Royal? But y'all, like I said, we talking about anything, everything, boxing and more. I wish I could get a job for ESPN. I would love that paycheck. Can you imagine seeing an ESPN paycheck? I would cry. We got Keith Thurman versus Barrios coming up. Pay-per-view fight. Should not be on pay-per-view. But you know what I'm saying? What can we do about it? You know what I'm saying? If you want to pay for it, pay for it. I ain't going to knock no man hustle. I ain't going to knock no man money. Keith Thurman versus Barrios. I'm expecting a knockout from Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is the stronger fighter. You know, I think he rejuvenated, time off, orthodox style, power puncher, boxer, can move around the ring. I'm expecting Barrios to be in trouble. I hope Keith Thurman goes out there and do damage to Barrios, because if he does not, they're going to compare that fight to Tank versus Barrios, and it's going to make Keith Thurman look a little bad. And like I said, I rocks with Keith Thurman. He made me come back to the sport of boxing. But he has to go out there and literally destroy Barrios. Whether it be a body shot, whether it be a head shot, whatever it is, he has to beat Barrios quicker than Tank did and better than Tank did. Especially being a 147-pound fighter. That's the thing, though. It's not even the fact that it's Keith Thurman. It's the fact that you are a 147-pound fighter. You got to go out there and stop him. Or you know what's going to happen? The Tank call-out's going to start happening again. Oh, I believe Keith Thurman will lose to Tank. But once again, you know, which it might not, because Keith Thurman already counseled that by saying send a contract. If y'all think Tank can beat me, then send a contract. And you see that ain't been talked about since. But after this fight, if Keith don't do what's necessary to get him out the ring quicker than Tank did, they're going to be all on the internet talking about that. You know, look what Tank did to Barrios, and Keith Thurman couldn't do it, which is a good promoting way of selling Tank tickets. You know, it's just a good business promotion. But when you speak of it, but Keith has to go out there and do a great job against him. Now, I don't know what's going on with the heavyweight division. It's a lot of stalling going on. Tyson Fury is supposed to be fighting Dillian Whyte. Usyk versus Joshua rematch, which I don't think AJ gonna win. I don't think Dillian Whyte will beat Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury is gonna knock out Dillian Whyte. I think Usyk gonna school AJ again, because Usyk had no business schooling AJ in the first place. You're a heavyweight, Olympian. We know you can box. You had no business going out there trying to prove to the world. I'm so tired of hearing this. And this getting on my nerve too with the sport of boxing, when people will be saying, I'm so tired of people justifying their favorite fighter saying, I wanted to show my boxing skills. We know you got boxing skills. That's how you made it to where you are at, because you have boxing skills. Don't go out there and then you get your ass kicked and then you sit here in our face to myself, oh, I just wanted to go out there and the judges might not have liked the way I was boxing. You shouldn't have been out there boxing. You was bigger, stronger. You should have been out there punching him in his thighs, below the belt, anything you had to do to win. But instead, you want to go out there and box, and you want to, come on, man. That ain't even fair to the fans to be out there doing all that. Come on now. Come on now. Shit. But y'all ain't coming. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Let's go, baby. Shit. Hold on, y'all give me a second. Hey, y'all know we finna go to war, right? But that's why I keep hearing people talk about it. Y'all know we finna go to war, supposedly. I don't know what's going on with Russia and all these other places, but I just hope that whatever going on, ain't nobody gotta go to war. Hey, y'all been hearing about that? I don't know, y'all, because I don't watch the news, so I'm very unfamiliar about this situation that's going on about us going to war with Russia or whoever. Freedom of speech, fair use notice. This is not a hate speech. This is not nothing about war. We just talking. That's all we doing. Can anybody tell me what's going on with this Russia situation? Anybody who watching? People over here outraging about strip club hours. I heard about that too. War. Really, huh? I haven't heard nothing about it, famo. Yeah, I don't watch TV nor the news, But I've been hearing a lot of people talking about Russia and the United States are in beef with each other, and the United States has told them to a lot of American citizens to evacuate from certain places or American embassies and stuff like that. Y'all ain't heard nothing about that? Because like I said, I don't watch TV nor the news. I don't watch TV or the news, y'all, so I don't really know, okay? But I done heard we supposed to be going to war and certain things supposed to be going on. I hope it don't happen. I hope that doesn't happen. You ain't heard about it? Yeah, look on the news. You know what I heard? I heard nuclear weapons don't exist. I heard ain't no such thing as a nuclear weapon. You want to know why? You know why I believe it don't? It's a lie though, because if somebody actually had a nuclear weapon, they would control the world. People are so power hungry and greedy that they'll destroy the earth right now if they had nuclear weapons. If somebody really had a nuclear weapon, they would own the world, run the world if they really had a nuclear weapon. And I know a lot of people seen that Hiroshima and all that. I don't believe that there's a real nuclear weapon. I believe something happened in North Korea. But I don't believe that there's actually a real nuclear weapon sitting out there, because whoever had a nuclear weapon, well, imagine if somebody had a nuclear weapon. You would run this motherfucker. It wouldn't be no war. All you had to do was, I got this nuke. You can sit up and you play if you want to. I would have heard myself, but I haven't. I don't watch the news for real because it's too much gaming or looking at movies. You don't have to believe it for it. Believe for it to work. You don't have to believe it for it to work. What do you mean you don't have to believe it for it to work? Thoughts on underwater volcanoes? Easy. Underwater volcanoes? Amanda, what you mean about underwater volcanoes? What you mean as far as my thoughts on them? It's something that happened with them or something they recently found? And how is there an underwater volcano? Were they trying to say this creates land mass or some shit or something? Russia is nothing to play with. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people talking about what's going on over there in Russia. said people outraging by strip club hours. What y'all think about this UFO thing? I'm seeing a lot of videos showing on Facebook where people going outside and they seeing blue lights in the sky and they, what is that? What is that? I don't believe in aliens. I don't believe in none of that. That's why I don't like to watch sci-fi films or horror movies. In which I'm a spiritual person. I know it's demons and stuff like that, but if I can't see it in real life, I don't want to watch it. Only thing I watch some X-Men, you know what I'm saying, some sci-fi stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, but I don't believe in outer space. I don't believe in all that. People talking about aliens and all this and that. If aliens, why are they waiting on? Why would they make deals with humans when they're more advanced than us? Do that make sense? In warfare, you attack your opponent when they're weakest. What they waiting on? For us to become more advanced? They want a challenge or some shit? If they was coming here to take over, why would they bargain with us and they're more advanced? That don't make sense to me. If I put it to you in terms, like I say, always of the streets, if I want your territory and I know I got more shooters, more killers, more people than you, more workers than you, why would I wait till you get stronger for me to try to attack you? I should attack you when you're weak, right? So why would aliens be sitting up surrounding the earth and trading gold and bartering with people when they are more advanced people, when they could just come and literally just take over? That don't make sense. Do it. Because you won't wait to take over territory with it. You wouldn't sit and say, oh, let me wait till they get some machine guns and then let me go try to take it. Oh, let me wait till they buy a tank and then we going to, no, you're going to hit them when they weak. But that's just the way I think. I don't believe it's creatures under the ground selling us secrets and all that stupid shit and UFO angels in the Bible. They ain't say nothing about no UFO. They said something about a wheel. That's all they said. Something about was a wheel. And then the Bible was man written. It was remade and man written. Some of it's true and some of it's made up. That's why a lot of people try to disrespect the Bible, because they know for a fact it's contradicted. Anything that another man wrote, it ain't going to be 100% right. Like they say King James was gay and he went with the dude who owned the Buckingham Palace, all that. So what make y'all think his version of the Bible going to be 100? People want to go into all this Scientology and, I believe in 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and all this shit clash together. Well, give me 6 protons and 6 neutrons and 6 electrons, and let me push them together and give me a mansion and a Lexus and $100,000 in the bank. If they can, if 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 6 protons all that coming together and exploding together can create a whole universe of human beings, then put it together and smash and make me a Lexus and 3 cars outside and $800,000 in my bank account. If it can create a whole universe, as smart as this universe is, where we can heal our body from shit that's grown out the ground, when we got a conscience, the way our body is created, like a car, same thing. Everything invention in this world is built off a car I mean, every invention in this world is built off the human body. Something I just recently learned. If you want to know anything about an invention, you want to know how to invent something, think about the human body. Study the human body. Aliens are here to watch us. Aliens are here to watch us. For what? What are they here to watch us for? What are they going to gain by watching us? Are we going to teach an advanced group of aliens how to be civilized? That's what they watching us for. What can we offer them for them to watch us? You ain't off topic. I told you we talking about anything off topic. Chris Colbert, a.k.a. Lil B-Hop, called that Gary Russell good matchup. That would be a good matchup, but I would go for Gary Russell Jr. I would go for Gary Russell Jr. But you know, Chris Colbert is younger. He got skills as well. When I be calling out, I be saying what Chris Colbert at. I be like, really like, he talk a lot of trash not to be fighting a lot of people. What's happening with your D-Town? Y'all right, y'all? Y'all please go to, y'all hit y'all like buttons, man. Go to the description, subscribe to the channel, the new channel, Boxing's Truth. That channel gonna be strictly about boxing. I don't know, it might be just a backup channel for this channel. It may be just a backup channel for this channel. What other fights? We got Oscar Valdez. I don't know when that fight gonna jump off. Oscar Valdez versus Shakur Stevenson. Of course, y'all know I'm riding with Shakur Stevenson all the way. I don't care if Oscar Valdez drink 100 green teas. It ain't gonna help him against Shakur Stevenson. It's not gonna help him. That is not Burchell. It's not gonna help him against Shakur. I'm telling y'all, that is not Burchell. Shakur gonna wear him out. Shakur is gonna wear him out. And you know WBC gonna allow Valdez to cheat. See, that's why the fight probably gonna be in May or something, somewhere down the line like that. So they're gonna give Valdez ample time to get juiced up, and then he can clean his system out. But he's supposed to be on random testing with the WBC title. I wonder what Canelo told Valdez about Shakur like tips. He don't got nothing for Shakur. He ain't got nothing for Shakur. He ain't, whatever Canelo tell him, Canelo fought the old Shakur Stevenson, which is Floyd Mayweather. Oscar Valdez is fighting pretty boy Shakur Stevenson. That's what's finna happen. You finna see a ass whooping. That's what you. I'm telling you, no disrespect to Valdez. I like Valdez. I had a lot of respect for Valdez with the Burchell fight. I've seen amazing boxing skills, being able to rumble as well. But at the same time, after I found out he had took that T stuff, you had to wonder if that's what he was using to beat Valdez. To beat Burchell. He moved up to beat Burchell. So, makes you kind of wonder, right? And at my video, if you think I'm lying, you can check out my video I made. Just type in and go in my catalog of videos and type in Oscar Valdez. There's a video on there where you will clearly see I say I became a fan of Oscar Valdez tonight. But I didn't know Oscar Valdez was sipping on that tea. Kermit the Frog ass nigga. I ain't know he was doing that at all. What else going on? We got Tank ducking again. Tank finna go and fight Riley Romero, which I think Riley finna buy. He finna sell his interim belt or whatever. He finna go out there and lose for a payday. Riley. I believe Riley would knock Tank out the ring. All it takes is one punch for Riley to hit Tank. And hopefully we get to see what's next for Tank after Riley. I don't think they're going to let Riley beat Tank. Of course, this is Mayweather Promotions. This is Tank Davis. I'm sure it's going to be some under the table money for Riley Romero. If you go out there and you lose to Tank, we got your extra $100,000 cash money, or we got you this, we got you that. Riley is too strong and too big to go out there and lose to Tank Davis. Riley Romero's game plan is supposed to be go out there and manhandle Tank. Don't give him air to breathe, be on him, body shots. He's supposed to really just go out there and caveman Tank. Ain't no way in the world Riley is supposed to lose to Tank. Ain't no way, y'all. Riley is too big, he hit too hard. I think that's a dangerous fight for Tank. Just like a lot of people counting out Ryan Garcia, I think Ryan Garcia is a dangerous fight for Tank. We say Dillian White versus Fury was announced today by Fury on Twitter. Official, that's a good news. Yeah. Stop holding up the division. I think he been using PEDs. Who been using PEDs? King Herbo. Riley going to lose on purpose. Yeah. Mayweather Promotion ain't finna let Riley beat Tank. If y'all watch that fight thinking y'all... Bro, Riley is not finna beat Tank. Even though Riley's supposed to beat Tank, Riley ain't gonna beat Tank. They ain't finna allow that to happen. Don't you dare go and bet all your money somebody thinking, oh, Riley a big fighter, Riley a big, strong fighter. Riley is not gonna beat Tank. They ain't allow that to happen. It's easy for Riley to go out there and beat Tank up. Trust me. Just think about real life, real life. Don't look at it as boxing. Ain't no way bigger boxers are supposed to go out there and box with smaller fighters. If you see that, you ought to start feeling like something is rigged. Because you won't see a 400-pound guy going out there trying to box in MMA or boxing, any martial art, going out there trying to box or kick with a guy who is smaller than them. Why would you do that in a fight? And I'm bigger than you. So people be thinking like when I say it be real, they be like, oh, this dude is crazy. You got to be crazy not to realize it. I'm 20 pounds heavier than you, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try to box you? For real? But I'm crazy. I see Keith Thurman on PBC All Access for Barrios on YouTube looking like an old man. I don't know. He don't look like the same. He don't look the same. He look like an old man, like skinny. The refs won't let Riley win. Any accidental slips, they will call a knockdown on Riley. Shaking my head. Just watch. Riley ain't going to win that fight no way. Riley is not going to win that fight no way. Riley's going to get paid to lose that fight. You're going to see Riley going out there and say, I wanted to show the world I could box. That's what you're going to hear Riley say. Everybody kept saying I couldn't box, so I wanted to show the world that I couldn't box. Started late, and this is what happened. Watch what I tell you. Riley versus Tank is going to look like Pacquiao versus Thurman. Riley pity-patting, taking the easy like Thurman was. He was paid to take a dive. I can believe that. Because all the fighters who I seen take dives, in my opinion, it always take them a long time to come back. What's the guy that Canelo beat years ago? Kirkland, if I ain't mistaken. What's his name? His name was Kirkland. I know he took a dive against Canelo. James Kirkland. And when he came back, it took him the same amount of time. Like, these big name fighters take dives too. AJ is one of them. Kovalev is one of them. James Kirkland, yeah. Y'all don't believe boxing be rigged. I don't know why y'all don't believe that. Just because you see somebody get hit, why you think that you be seeing boxers and act in movies and stuff? I just seen Regis Prograis in the movie. Regis Prograis in the movie. What movie was I watching? Yeah, Regis Prograis. I saw Regis Prograis in the movie recently. Mm-hmm. But y'all seen the guy win a championship and went to jump up and down like he won a life supply of Snickers candy bars. Didn't cry, didn't do nothing. Just because you seen AJ bend over on his knee and shake his head. And they actors, they characters. I try to deny it myself, even though I love the sport of boxing. Yes, sir. Some people say Joshua lost to Ruiz purposely because he didn't want his first loss to be to Wilder. Well, that wouldn't make any sense because he ain't fought Wilder yet. That fight was just rigged, period. That fight was to save the zone. The rematch saved the zone. Brought more money. Well, I ain't gonna say save because I don't know. I ain't behind the scenes with the zone. I ain't gonna say it saved the zone. I'm gonna say it brought the zone more money. I guarantee you that. The rematch. Because AJ is the face of the zone. AJ is the face of the zone. See, Canelo ain't gonna sign to the zone because the zone ain't finna make him lose no fight. Canelo said, y'all ain't finna make me lose no fights. Oh, Thurman gonna fuck him up. I don't know why y'all doubt Keith Thurman, but y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see about my boy Keith Thurman. February the 5th, y'all gonna see about my boy Keith Thurman. I don't want Terrence to fight Errol. Don't need Errol. People hate Terrence so bad, I don't get it. I don't get it either, but everybody just hyped off that Errol Spence hype. I tell them all the time, Terrence don't need Errol Spence. He don't. His resume, all he accomplished in the sport of boxing is way more than Errol Spence. Errol Spence is unified in one division. Terrence Crawford has been undisputed in a division and a champion in 3 divisions. Lineal champion. I mean, come on, man. But when you tell people that they don't know nothing about boxing, they just go off the hype and, You know, what these channels be telling them, the big platforms and all that. And it's not to bash Errol Spence by just saying the truth. It's not like that. Bud don't need the Spence fight. Bud don't need the Spence fight. If them two don't fight, it ain't gonna be because of Bud. The public know that now. Everybody see that now. It's not gonna be Bud's fault. He don't need them because they gonna blame Errol. When they look back years later, it could be 10 years from now, Errol gonna be the blame of that fight. Because you know what? That across the street talk, it ain't there no more. Al Heyman is his advisor. Errol Spence has what? Man Down Promotions. Errol Spence can make the fight. He can make the fight himself. Oh, Tans versus Jermell Charlo. That would be great. That would be great. That's a dangerous fight. That's a 50-50 fight. I can't say who's going to win that. That is a dangerous fight, especially for Terrence Crawford. Charlo ain't nothing to play with. Charlo is not nothing to play with. If Terrence go pull that off, beating Charlo, they can't never say nothing about that man. I would like to see that. That's a pay-per-view fight. That is a pay-per-view fight. You can't bet against them Charlo. You're going to be worried with bets against them Charlo because they're going to come to 4-12 round. You cannot bet against them Charlo, baby. They come. They coming. Well, y'all, we done been on for a minute. I just want to get on because I ain't been on for some days. I had to give y'all something, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if it ain't great today, you know what I'm saying? I just had to jump on and talk to my people. You can bet against Jamal. Not really, because, you know, they let them slide so much with their losses. I mean, we all know that Jamal lost to Matt Corbo. We all know that. So it's really, you still should be afraid to bet against Jamal because they letting them get away with murder. So, yeah, you just can't bet for Jamal like that. Matt Corbo beat Jamal Charlo. I watched that fight. Both of them lost that night. Both brothers lost that night. All you seen was Jamal getting hit with left hands over and over. Left hands over and over and over and over. But like I said, y'all, for those who watching, we talking about more than boxing. If you tuning in, we ain't just got to talk about boxing. If you want to talk about something else, you know, we were just talking about the war supposedly going on with Russia. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You know, like I said, it's boxing and more. Whatever y'all feel. Triple G versus Corbo. Triple G will get whooped. Triple G will get whooped against Corbo. It depends, because I heard that Matt Corbo, he drank a lot. They say you could find Matt Corbo in a bar, you know, getting towed up from the floor up. But you better not play with him because that boy left hand is vicious. Matt Corbo is an elite boxer. That dude can fight, bro. Y'all go back and watch Charlo versus Corbo. Go back and watch that. 50 Cent robots. You really explain, bro. What you mean robot? You never really explain, bro. Boots is the future. Boots got to prove itself first. I think Boots need to go fight Conor Benn. See, Boots and Virgil Ortiz got this thing where they going out there fighting fighters coming off losses and, you know what I'm saying, low-level, old opponents and shit like that. No, y'all go out to Conor Benn or y'all fight each other. Boots had, what's the boy name? Blair Cobb calling him out. He wanted to talk about some of his levels to it. Why you want to fight Blair Cobb? He a young, fresh fighter. Why you want to go and pick up on all these old dudes who got beat up before? All y'all want to fight is dudes who coming off losses, Maurice Hookers and Sergey Lipinets and all this. Come on, man. Boots gonna get knocked out. Boots barking up the wrong tree. Boots need to go to 160. That's why Boots rushing for them titles, because he too big for 147. Just like Errol Spence is. I have a look at your other video and ask you again. It is saying robot shit. I don't know, y'all. It's about time for me to get off, though, y'all. Time for me to get my grub on. You know what I'm saying? Chill out. I just want to thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank y'all for watching the channel. Parliament Naji called Floyd and Tank out because Tank's lack of competition and making all the money. I mean, somebody need to call them out. Somebody need to stand up and call it out. Because every time we as the fans get on there and talk about it, they say we hating on them and all this, and ain't nobody hating on Tank. We just want to see real good fights. We want to see real deal fights. We tired of the tomato cans and him being the Mexican Mamba. You know, no disrespect to my Mexican brothers and sisters, but fight Mexican fighters. Go fight a black fighter. Give us something, Tank. Because we know y'all going to pay Raleigh to lose. But that's just my opinion of it, y'all. Y'all, please, you know, I'm finna get off the channel. Y'all, please hit that like button. Y'all, please subscribe to the new channel. Also, go to the description if you want to donate to the channel. Go to the description if you want to donate. I truly appreciate whatever it is that you do. Share the videos and stay tuned to the channel. This is Easy Work Boxing, baby. Thank y'all for y'all time, y'all love, and y'all support. I am out.